The movie begins with a middle-aged man in 2050, Adam Reid, who takes a daring leap into the unknown by commandeering a time traveler jet. Despite a gunshot wound, he expertly evades both pursuing authorities and missile strikes. His objective is to navigate the jet to a pivotal moment, where it can unleash a wormhole, propelling him into a different era. Through sheer determination and skill, Adam succeeds, leaving his pursuers confounded and his fate uncertain. Transitioning to the year 2022, we encounter a young Adam Reid, just 12 years old, grappling with a different set of challenges. His small stature and outspoken nature make him a prime target for bullies Ray and Chuck, leading to physical altercations that leave him battered and bleeding. The school takes action, suspending the bullies, while Adam's mother Ellie collects him, her face a mixture of concern and disappointment. The recent loss of Adam's father compounds their struggles, with Adam feeling that his mother doesn't understand him as his father did before his tragic accident over a year ago. Against this backdrop, an ordinary evening takes an extraordinary turn. Left alone as Ellie prepares for a date, Adam experiences a sudden power surge. Joined by his loyal dog Hawking, he embarks on an investigation that leads him to peculiar sights, scorched trees in the woods and strange sounds emanating from his late father's garage. Within the garage lies an astonishing revelation. An older man, the Adam from 2050, gasping for breath. Hawking's comforting presence establishes an immediate connection, and despite skepticism, young Adam lets the stranger into his home. This older Adam navigates the house with uncanny familiarity, an unsettling yet intriguing display of knowledge about their lives. Before long, the truth becomes clear: the mysterious stranger is, in fact, an older version of Adam, a time traveler from the year 2050. Their striking resemblance, evident in shared physical traits such as a watch and matching stitch marks, serves as undeniable proof of his extraordinary assertion. Although the details of his mission remain enigmatic, it revolves around saving his wife Laura in the year 2018. As their bond grows stronger, the older Adam unveils a concealed time travel device encoded within his DNA. Sadly, his injuries presently hinder its activation. They come up with a plan. They use the younger Adam's fingerprint to start the machine's self-fixing abilities. This way, both Adam and the machine start getting better. They decide to stay in the present time until they are completely healed and ready. Young Adam's curiosity sparks a conversation about time travel with the older version of himself. Old Adam explains that there's a fixed timeline for everyone, but time travelers like him can leap between eras, potentially altering the course of history. He emphasizes the importance of his rescue mission, driving him to manipulate time. When young Adam inquires about the future, old Adam's somber response reveals that tragedy still looms ahead. After their discussion, young Adam departs for home, leaving old Adam to gaze at a holographic photo of a woman. The following morning, Ellie frantically searches for insurance documents before heading to work. Meanwhile, young Adam embraces his suspension day by making breakfast and pondering his thoughts. Later, young Adam checks on old Adam, who's bound for a drugstore to acquire medicine for his wounds. Outside the store, young Adam faces his bullies again. Instead of stopping them, old Adam encourages the situation to escalate. But eventually, he steps in and scares the main bully, Ray, to make him back off. While young Adam contemplates his older self's choices, he heads to his dad's garage, resentful that old Adam didn't stand up to the bullies. Old Adam rationalizes that hardship shapes one's journey, eventually leading to his role as a skilled time pilot. As young Adam sifts through old Adam's belongings, he discovers a photograph and inquires about the woman it depicts, Laura, Adam's wife. Come evening, old Adam finds solace in a bar. Ellie enters, and he recognizes her instantly. Eavesdropping on her conversation, he interjects with heartfelt advice on dealing with grief and raising her son. With his words left hanging in the air, old Adam departs, leaving Ellie searching for him. The next day, the Adams sit down to a quiet lunch, and young Adam's curiosity about Laura resurfaces. Slowly piecing together fragments of information, he begins to understand that old Adam's main drive revolves around saving Laura. The elder Adam puts forth a theory that Laura might have met a tragic fate at the hands of Saurian or been left stranded in the past by her actions. As their conversation unfolds, young Adam starts connecting the dots, realizing that Maya Saurian, their father's future business partner, is the same person who has taken a dark and twisted path. This revelation brings to light a somber truth. Saurian has taken control of their father's time travel technology, which originated from the Adam Project, an accidental creation. The person she used to be has transformed into someone power-hungry, seeking to control time itself. Through their discussion, more layers of the story unfold, revealing that the year 2018 marks the significant start of the first successful attempt at particle time travel, a pivotal moment in their journey. Old Adam speculates that Laura's connection to that point in time holds a key role in the unfolding events. Unbeknownst to them, a new twist emerges as Adam's pursuers, led by Maya Sorian, arrive from 2050. Their objective: to get Adam back and bring him to their era. The pursuit becomes more serious as Maya directs her group to find and catch Adam. Amid this pursuit, Adam faces these robotic pursuers while young Adam watches in awe, dutifully guarding his elder counterpart's belongings. Sorian's voice resonates from her jet speaker, denying responsibility for Laura's demise, though old Adam remains skeptical. Abruptly, Sorian's jet faces an enigmatic assault from the woods, as the remaining troops are simultaneously attacked. Amidst the chaos, a figure emerges: Laura. Old Adam's relief is palpable as he aids her in dispatching the last of the troops. In a long-awaited reunion, they embrace. Laura's presence emboldens them, and she ushers the Adams into her truck, driving swiftly to evade Sorian's regrouping forces and jets. After a heart-pounding escape through the woods, they find refuge at Laura's hideout by the tranquil lake. Laura reveals that she narrowly survived Sorian's assassination attempt but remained stranded in the past, living a life disconnected from her timeline. Her reunion with old Adam from her tale is a poignant culmination of her journey. Young Adam deduces a disturbing truth: Sorian's manipulation has altered the fixed timeline. She traveled back to her 2018 self, orchestrating the takeover of the nascent time travel technology before its invention. Laura's intuition tingles as she observes through her CCTV cameras that Maya's troops are approaching to locate them. With a sense of urgency, she immediately implores Adam to make his exit from the place. Determined yet uncertain about what lies ahead, Adam's unyielding determination compels him to seek guidance from his father, who is still alive in the year 2018. As Sorian draws closer to Laura, a pivotal and decisive moment unfolds. Just before being targeted by Sorian's shot, Laura discovers that Adam has successfully managed to escape. However, tragedy strikes in a heart-wrenching twist. This time, Maya's actions lead to Laura's untimely demise. With Laura's heartbreaking sacrifice weighing on him, Adam takes to his jet, pursued relentlessly by Sorian. Amid the treacherous confines of narrow gorges, old Adam exhibits his skillful mastery, expertly outmaneuvering Sorian and finding refuge in a concealed cave. Despite her efforts, Sorian's attempts to locate him prove to be in vain. Through radio communication, Sorian taunts Adam, highlighting the dire state of his damaged jet. Undeterred, the Adams press on, initiating a jump to the year 2018. In this pivotal time, they encounter Lewis, their still-alive father, delivering a lecture. An understanding between the Adams solidifies, with old Adam insisting young Adam refrain from divulging too much about the future to their father. The preservation of the fixed timeline remains paramount. Lewis recognizes old Adam immediately, but a promise to safeguard the timeline tempers his willingness to help. Their desperate plea continues at a motel, yet Lewis remains steadfast. An impassioned exchange ensues, where old Adam reproaches his father for prioritizing physics over family. In a poignant moment, young Adam shares his perspective, acknowledging that it's easier to be angry at a father lost than to mourn him. A mixture of anger and grief triggers a storm of emotions within old Adam, compelling him to confront the profound depths of his feelings. As he navigates this journey of self-discovery, an unexpected meeting with his younger self catalyzes regaining his composure. Meanwhile, in the year 2050, Sorian traverses the temporal gap to rendezvous with her counterpart from 2018. Despite young Sorian's skepticism, the elder Sorian underscores the dire menace posed by the Adams mission to eliminate time travel. The subsequent day sees an unusual shift in Lewis's behavior as he deviates from his routine, taking the time to cook and focus on his family. Ellie is pleasantly surprised by this change. Meanwhile, the Adams infiltrate Sorian's company headquarters, intent on neutralizing Lewis's particle accelerator. Their intricate plan unfolds as young Adam handles remote devices for threat detection, while old Adam strides towards the front of the building. Silence shrouds the entrance, signaling that the 2050 Sorian troops have anticipated their arrival. Old Adam's intuition proves correct as the clash with the troops ensues. In a close encounter with a speeding car, old Adam's life hangs by a thread until another vehicle intervenes, narrowly avoiding tragedy. The unexpected savior is none other than Lewis, who has had a change of heart, now determined to aid the Adams mission. Inside the building, young Adam stations himself on the rooftop. However, his presence is discovered by Saurian's forces, leading to his capture. As events unfold, Lewis shares a crucial insight with the Adams. The focus should shift from destroying the particle accelerator, as Saurian can reconstruct it. Instead, the key is a hard drive containing Lewis's algorithm enabling time travel. As Lewis extracts the vital hard drive, Saurian and her troops converge, posing a dire threat. With his son's life hanging in the balance, Lewis faces a pivotal choice. The confrontation escalates, highlighting the power struggle that hinges on the possession of this game-changing technology. Amid the tense confrontation, Lewis earnestly implores old Adam to give up the hard drive. Unexpectedly, old Adam's discreet signal to his younger self sparks a crucial evasive maneuver, resulting in a fortunate escape. Saurian's shot hits the particle accelerator instead. This triggers instability at the core, leading to the creation of a magnetic field that exerts a powerful pull on nearby objects, particularly the troops clad in iron armor. Caught and rendered immobile, the troops become incapacitated, offering the Adams a strategic upper hand against the remaining opposition. Amidst the ongoing battle, Saurian and her forces urgently seek shelter. Christos is assigned the task of obtaining the hard drive from old Adam, but his effort is met with failure. The Adams' reunion with Lewis is fleeting, as Saurian's resurgence shatters their moment of respite. The older Saurian manipulates her younger counterpart into a pivotal decision: to shoot Lewis. Young Saurian hesitates, caught between the demands of her former self and her uncertainties. In a climactic twist, the elder Saurian takes matters into her own hands and aims at Lewis. Yet, the bullet's trajectory is influenced by the magnetic field generated by the particle accelerator, causing it to deviate from its intended path. Instead of hitting Lewis, it strikes young Saurian, setting off a series of consequential events. Her demise gives rise to a paradox that begins to unravel the existence of the elder Saurian, gradually erasing her from the fabric of the timeline. Amid the turmoil, the Adams and Lewis seize the moment to make their escape. They manage to avoid the impending lockdown of the particle accelerator and safely return home, shielded from its repercussions. The dust from the battle gradually settles, and a feeling of resolution wraps around the story. In the years that follow, the consequences of their choices begin to unfold. The scene shifts to the Adams playing catch in their backyard, a touching homage to the cherished moments they shared with their father. As they gradually fade from view, a sense of fulfillment emerges, affirming the profound influence they've had on their own lives and the very fabric of time itself. Young Adam transforms, forging a deeper bond with his mother. With time, he finally has the significant meeting with Laura that he's been waiting for, bringing his journey of growth and understanding full circle. The narrative comes to a poignant close, echoing themes of love, sacrifice, and the intricate tapestry of time.